This is a big box. YouTube, what's poppin'? Today, we're unboxing the PlayStation 5. It's hard to even fit this in frame right now. As you can see, this is a gigantic box. Now, I know these are kind of hard to get a hold of. I'll leave a link down in the description below where you can hopefully purchase one of these if they're in stock. But just to give you an idea of how big this actual box is, if you have a PlayStation 4 at home, this is the PlayStation 4 box. You can see it's just significantly smaller. I believe this is a PlayStation 4 Slim box compared to the PlayStation 5, but let's open this thing up, let's see what we get inside, and take a first look at the PlayStation 5. Okay, so here we have a crazy camera angle, but you can see the actual PlayStation 5 box here. And if we take a look around the actual box, we can see some features that the PlayStation 5 offers, including 8K, 4K at 120 frames per second, as well as HDR. And flipping to the back of the box here, we can see a picture of the PlayStation in one of its positions here. It does have an included stand that we'll take a look at here. You see the new DualSense controller there, and then you do have a 825 gigabyte SSD inside the actual PlayStation 5. So let's open this thing up and see what we get inside. So of course, inside the box was yet another box. So let's see what's inside this one. So let's take this first one out here. I'm gonna set this off to the side. And then inside there looks to be the actual PlayStation 5. So let's take these foam things off of the PlayStation 5 and set that off to the side. And let's take a look at the accessories first. So here's the actual accessories box. So I'm excited to see this new DualSense controller. Let's see what else we get inside here. So it looks like the first thing we have here is just a quick start guide. It'll show you how to attach the base, how to connect the actual console to your TV. Now this might be useful to figure out how to connect the actual base. Otherwise, you should be able to figure out how to connect a console pretty easily. So we'll set that off to the side and see what else we get. Looks like we get a safety guide here, and underneath this we get the actual stand here for the PlayStation 5, and underneath that we get the actual HDMI cord. If you get a new console, whether it's a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, be sure to use the included HDMI. The other thing we get here is the actual power cable to power the console itself, and then here is what I'm really looking forward to see. This is the new DualSense controller. So there it is. Definitely feels nice in the hand. I like the redesign. It's definitely white, kind of more like an off-white though, almost a bit gray. Yeah, this is a nice controller. I'm really liking the redesign on this. So let's set this off to the side as well, and we can take a look at the actual PlayStation 5. Actually, the first thing I want to quickly take a look at here is this new base. I'm curious what this looks like. So nothing fancy to it. It looks like it just sets on the side there. And then I believe there'll be some screws here to actually screw it in. I believe there's actually a compartment for it somewhere here. Yeah, so this actually spins. So when you spin it here, just like that, you can see the compartment for the actual screw to attach it to the console itself. So let's set that over there and take a look at the main attraction here. This is the PlayStation 5. And there it is, looking nice. Definitely a very, very large console. So here we can see a little better look at the actual PlayStation 5 itself. Of course, this is the disc version, so it does have the disc slot there. Here you've got a USB-A port, USB-C port, which is much appreciated. This is actually not on the Xbox. And down here you have your disc eject button as well as your power button. The other thing I'd like to take a closer look at is this controller. I don't feel like we got a good angle and really explored this enough. So you can see here we do have pretty much white all the way around it. We have some black kind of glossy plastic up here. The triggers and bumpers seem to be just a little bit different, a little bit bigger. This is a little bit different as well, just kind of a different texture. Same with the buttons as well here. Of course, you do still have this touch sensitive button here. You have lights around it as well as two buttons right there. You got a speaker as well as I believe a microphone port there. The PlayStation logo, and this actually looks like where the microphone is. There's a small dot there. Underneath it we have a port to connect some headphones into, and at the top of the controller here we do have a USB-C port, which is very, very welcome. It'll be easy to charge with USB-C. If we do compare this to a PlayStation 4 controller, you can see the difference here is quite drastic. It is pretty much a completely different controller, a complete redesign from the current DualSense controller that is currently available with the PS4. And you can even see here on the top, the PlayStation 4 controller uses micro USB, and this one has that USB-C port. It's still hard to get me in frame. I mean, the thing is just so big. In order for me to get the actual console in frame as well as myself, I have to have some really interesting camera angles. There, now I'm on my knees. Maybe that's a little better. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the unboxing of the PlayStation 5. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments down below if you're picking up a PlayStation 5 or maybe an Xbox Series X. As always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for watching and have a great rest of your day.